Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. I want to hope that everybody had a blessed carnival, a fun carnival. I was out there, one, two little events I was out there, and I must say I enjoyed the carnival too. But we back again with a new episode. And this time I bring back my brother, Naldo. Yeah, man. But I know Naldo was out there for the carnival. I would expect that. Were you?
No. To be honest, work was heavy.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur sometimes, that is where, and that is when the money come in. You had to take it when it come in. You understand what I'm saying? You had to take it when it could get.
Of course. I was out there for 2 events. I went to Patrice.
Right.
That was nice. Popcorn was in the dance and thing, and then I went out Carnival Tuesday and just
the Monday morning for Juve. Well, I took my bigger daughter Juve. So I was wrong for that bit to bring her back up the road. So I had an idea what the Juve look like. The Juve look nice. I must say,
the carnival look really nice. I ain't gonna lie. I think that this was one of the biggest carnival I see in a while, boy. I was like, whoa, we look good. Trinidad, all they look good.
You find so right or what?
I
look
find
good,
they look good. Like all the footage of the events, and to me it looked like it leveled up a little bit.
So listen, I agree.
Yeah.
Right? The events and everything. You see when license officers coming out to measure truck and measure thing on the road.
What are they doing?
Yeah, right? On top of a truck man got a ticket to us. Right? Yeah, the truck man driving the truck.
Yeah.
He got a ticket because there are too many people in the bar. Well, only, you understand what I'm saying? Because when they do the permit, they will get a permit for 10 people including the driver. No?
Right.
You as a truck driver, right? You don't know what going on in the bar. You driving the truck.
Right. And you get a ticket for that.
And you get a ticket for that.
When I see that one, I said, jeez, the boys in the white outside. First time I see that,
Yeah, that is the first time I see that too.
First time I see that.
I think that is pure failure. I mean, boy, that pure failure, boy. Because my thing is here, if all about is zero, like normal people, start a plan and they say, all the trucks, you want all the trucks to be in license office Carnival Sunday for you to do the measurements, right? And whatever other issue you have, like professionals, we could deal with it after. You come, you mark, you check, okay, ting, and you jot down, you take number plate, whatever. Us come now, we are tourists here, boy. What we doing?
Yes, I.
What we doing?
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I was like, what? What going on in this place, boy? But all in all, just looking at the carnival. Now, I'm not really a carnival person as the sense of I don't really go out. I don't like too much party. On top of that, party is very expensive now. Every year ticket prices raising. I can't afford to be in every and anybody party. Big up my boy Warren. He's part of Patrice Roberts' team.
Right.
He's a man like the thing, he like what I'm doing. So he tell me, KG, come out and he want me to experience the thing because it have a narrative that KG don't really understand the soca thing now. Or people don't even understand that I love soca either. I love soca, I love culture, I love my country, I love everything. But people think that I'm, as you say, a little misguided, with certain things. So big up my boy Warren, he say, KG, come out in the Patrice. I went backstage, I take in the whole vibes, and that was my introduction to 2025 Carnival. And as I say, I went Tuesday and I just see the little mass and thing. I find it look good, same me too, and so that's why I say it look good now.
But how often you did that backstage thing before?
A lot.
Okay.
Soca?
For soca, Soca.
Nah, not too much.
Okay.
I went a lot of backstage shows like reggae shows.
Right.
Dancehall shows. What was the most recent show I went backstage? The show with Scotch and them whole last.
Right.
The Shensia and the Popcorn. So yes, I think this was my first time I was ever in a fete backstage.
Because I'll tell people, the dynamic in that is much different to a reggae show. Because most of the time, for a reggae show, most of the artists who come, they come for that. Right? And they don't really have much place to go otherwise, right?
Right.
But with the bacchanal is with soca artists and who have to run on and who have to sing and who have to... It's really chaos.
No, but as you say that now, because when I went there, as soon as I reach in the dance, it already had whispers of bacchanal.
Yeah,
so a certain person, I don't call his name, but he come up to me and let me know, boy, them men playing mad. Them tell me I can't come backstage. Me, boy, how them go say that? And I was like, well, what's going on here now, boy? Yeah, son? But it really had that type of tense feeling backstage. And a lot of men in the soca game does always tell me too that soca backstages does be very tense. A lot of bacchanal just take place in the back there and all they don't even know what has been going on. I tell you.
It's how people stay on stage longer than they should.
Yeah, what kind of man thing?
Yeah, the squeeze a man out from performing and thing, you know. If you don't really manage your show properly, certain artists can make life hard for the artists, you know.
Yeah, that's a serious thing. But as I say, all in all, I find it was a cool carnival. Now, it have a lot of things that happen in the carnival. A lot of bacchanal, a lot of men talk out, a lot of all kind of things, right? And I believe that really pushed the carnival up, eh? You know, people say, but it had real bacchanal in the carnival this year, and real heavy vibes, and all that shall them out now. Yeah, so no, let's suffer. Oh God, that part of the thing. But me observing, especially from my show too, because I know I had a big part to do with a lot of the little conversations that was taking place now, you know. So I see how a lot of artists that the youths probably would not really take on, they was taking them on a little more this year, because I mean, men was talking like Benjai and thing. Benjai had a viral moment. You know, everybody was talking about Benjai, you know, at a point in time, you know. So it's like, I feel that push the thing to a certain extent. But let me go through everything that happened.
Well, boy, that's so much. So
yeah,
you tell me where you want to start.
We gotta go in sequence, right? So we could talk about many things. But let we start with things that people was talking about, right? So in the last episode with me, you and Bisa Boy, we end off the thing with the big links rhythm, and we was talking more about Trinidad Killer and all them things. So that was more where we left off. And it kind of went in to more of Trinidad Killer, as in the sense of the Nicki Minaj verse and all these things had to take place. Let we start there first. What do you think about the Nicki Minaj verse?
I personally don't think the verse did much of the song.
Yeah.
Right? I think that verse on our next song, because I find like it was disjointed in my opinion.
You think like he didn't need the verse?
One, I feel like he didn't need the verse. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand how the verse will give him extra strength, right?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. But I find it was disjointed. I find like the lyrics in her verse didn't necessarily match the lyrics of the song.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, she kind of she do her thing, you understand what I'm saying? Which I found to be strange. Secondly, I found she take too long to give me the verse.
Yeah, I find so too.
I don't know what went on that caused that. Because dog, let me be real. And I think I said this on the last time we spoke. We see Machel Teja write a song in 20 minutes. Right? That's Nicki Minaj.
Right.
So she's one of the baddest female lyricists out there.
Well, hear what they say. They say that Nicki hear the Eskimo, she'd like it, whatever. She was on the train. And then when she agreed to do the verse, that was when she find out
the bacchanal.
It had a bacchanal. And she and Machel is friends. And she have respect for him, as she say. So obviously now, she don't want to put no verse or no song, because she talked to her friend and they had a conversation, and she just probably didn't want to be in the middle of something like that now. And I think that's why she takes so long, and then boom, the bacchanal happened when Machel went on the stage and say, Nicki Minaj will fight.
Nah, just now, like, no,
but that was going on.
No, but it was a part in between. Let me tell you why I say that, right? Because remember, she say she had gotten Killer to apologize, right? And remember, Killer came out and he apologized to Chow and Machel and all of them, right? So the agreement was after that, because she would have spoken to Machel already.
That, I would do the verse.
Right, she would do the verse when we reach 1 million views.
Right.
After Killer reached 1 million views, 2-3 weeks after, she still didn't send him the verse yet. And I find something is wrong about that. Right? Because as I say...
But even so, remember Killer was still, even after he apologized, he still went back in that mode, you know?
So you feel that little piece of jam as well? But she was still leading him on because she was still doing lives with him and letting him know the verse coming or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So she was still leading him on. So I don't know what she was playing for. No. I know what she was playing for. I don't know what it was. Right? Because, okay, the verse come out of nowhere after the Machel thing. Now, personally for me, I was wondering if that was a publicity stunt, eh?
Right.
Because,
I don't think it was, though. I don't think it was. I don't think Machel and Killer is friends.
Not for Killer, but more for Nicki. Because Machel will lose his cool publicly like that. You understand what I say?
No, I'm glad you say that. But I have a perspective on why he loses school too. But let me hear.
Yeah, so the thing is, and when artists practicing, when they practicing their set, a lot of times they horse everything in it. When they say the woman in the white, they practice that.
Yeah.
You across so, they practice all that. So, and he is probably one of the greatest to do it in this.
So you think that he didn't lose his school? He intentionally did that.
Did what he did
for
in
publicity.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I have two sides to it. I believe in that too. I believe that Machel knew when people think that Machel watching it like, wait boy, I should have never say that. He know if he did say that, what would have come out it, and he know, yeah, he gonna use that to propel the thing, right? But also, I also believe that as I say, this carnival had a lot of steam in it now. Like it was real steamy though. And I feel like he's human same way too. And he never feel the pressure like this ever before. As in people were literally talking out and there was Trinidad Killer and he was rallying all these people behind him and Nicki Minaj jump on board and get Killer strength and it kinda, even though he know he's king, he's human at the same time now, so he go feel that little shake, like, wait, boy, these people and them on to me, boy, like, why they doing me this now? And he break. I believe he break character, basically. Because whole carnival, he just taking it as he say. You know, he ain't saying nothing. Because that way he say it in the apology, right? Yeah. He say, thing about the big rings for them and da-da-da-da-da, and so I feel he break character. I feel he break character. And nothing wrong with that. You know? Because I mean, Trinidad Killer is no small fry and, you know, certain people who was talking about him was no small fries. There was Benjai and it was this one and it was that one and they was coming at him hard. Like they gave Machel real pressure. This carnival boy.
Yeah, I mean, the public deal with him.
Yeah, and I've been real here. Even though he get all that pressure, to see how he handled it too was very, like, I admire that about him. Like the way how he handled it now. Because you see the people was killing him. They didn't want him to win the Calypso. They didn't want him to win the Chutney thing. They're making memes about him. And this man just holding his composure and just pushing his brand. Though, like, that was me just rocking back, watching like, no, this Machel is, you're dreading it. You know, you dread. Yeah. And
now here's my thing, and a lot of people, because obviously we still have the debate on him being involved in everything, and some people think he should step aside and whatever.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think me and you might never understand Machel Montano.
Right.
Machel Montano, just like Michael Jackson, they had different upbringings and different lifestyles. Meaning, when you get pushed into being an artist
at a young age,
and not getting to enjoy your childhood the way we enjoyed our childhood, right? Or other people enjoy their childhood, and sometimes that's all you know. So when everybody telling him to step down, he step aside and might die, you know. You understand what I'm saying? He just had to remain active, and this is what he know, and this is all he know, and this is what. You understand what I'm saying?
Here, what I think. That is true. But I don't think people want to step down. I think people want them to make room for the youths.
Right.
And I think when people use that term, it is just song like Machel come off. Like, obviously, if you just want Machel to just retire, you are stupid. You know, because it is evident that he is still good at what he does. And he still have a lot to offer to the thing now. Machel ain't cool yet. If he was cool, then I could have say, Machel, retire. But Machel not cool. Machel making good music still. Machel still doing anything. He's still putting it on for the culture. But, again, we just always come back to this. We don't see the intentional, action of Lemma boss our next youth, man.
So, no, all right. I understand what you're saying, right?
Let me step aside a little bit and put my hand around our youth and raise the future of soca.
But
it does look like he alone wanted to
be
soca.
Yeah, but is it fair?
The problem.
Is it fair to say that when at a point he had Umi, Zan, Patrice, right?
Nah.
Why you say that?
Because Umi was already on his way to becoming a star, with or without Machel. We can't say he would not be a star without Machel, because he'd win soca star. Patrice Roberts was, you don't know, her first song actually was, her big song was with Benjai.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't Machel, it was with Benjai. You understand? So Patrice was already a rising star. Zan was a prolific writer, all these type of things. To me, there is a difference, right? Where you're pushing artists that already have
some potential.
Nothing wrong with that. You have to give him praise for that too, because I sure Patrice would say, Machel really helped me in this life. Umi would say the same thing. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about, like helping people that need the help. I don't think Umi needed Machel. It do good for him. I don't think Patrice needed Machel, because look at Patrice today. Patrice don't need Machel, that kind of way. I don't think Farmer Nappy needed Machel. I believe because there's talk about it with Benjai too, with the Asylum family, right? When he had scars and all of them too. And I just look at it like, that is not bossing nobody. All you come up together.
Right. So, their situation.
To me, bossing somebody is when you reach the God level, and then you start to boss men. Because I not bossing you as a personality, you not bossing me as a personality. But if I was the Breakfast Club, or I was Hot 97, or I was some kind of thing like that, and I bring Naldo on my show and say, boy, come and co-host with me, no, I bossing you. So, to me, why we not seeing you bossing nobody? No, because there's always talk about Patrice and Zan and Umi. But that was like 15 years ago. So, what about now? And the Machel that 15 years ago and the Machel today is two different Machel. Now he is literally, he could literally rock back now and say, Monk label, wherever, we go and sign. And I think that is what does irritate the people now, It's like you want to just take everything.
But is it that there's more going on in the background that we don't know, boy? And don't get me wrong, And I understand putting things in the forefront because he attaching his name or giving that strength to somebody publicly will help them too. Right?
That's what they need. Me and Skinny talk about the same thing. Because Skinny Fabulous time with the same thing. He said that does help artists behind the scenes. But what I was trying to explain to him is, yes, helping artists behind the scenes is all well and good. Like say, a man need a strength with musical knowledge or a good producer or you're helping him to write a song or all them things good now, boy. But what industry needs is co-sign. You understand? We need, because this is the entertainment industry. If I want to boss a youth, right? Say I know an artist right now who have mad talent. And I watching he and saying, I want to see he boss. If I have a podcast, that's what I have to put he on. I can't give he $500 to go and mix and master a song and feel like helping he. I had to put he here and give he that spotlight. Because that is what the entertainment industry is about. So when people say, Machel, can we have blind now, boy? Because we want to see him, want to give more publicly and say, all right, I reach a certain level and I want to give back now.
No, I want to put a different spin on this way. Yeah. In terms of, there are some people who are great, but can never be a coach. Or never, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a plenty of footballers, something like that. Some of the greatest footballers ever. But they can never coach our side. And we just want.
That's an excuse now, though.
Right? Nah, I think
because he don't have to coach them. He just have to give them the light. You can't tell me it don't intentionally look like Machel just want everything for himself. You can't tell me that how it does look. We're not saying that he's this evil man.
No.
But you can't tell me that how it does look. Like he wants everything
yes,
for himself.
yes, no, I agree. That's how it could be perceived.
Yeah.
I agree with that, right?
Yeah.
And I just think it's the individual. I don't think he's an evil man.
Yeah.
I don't
think he's an evil man.
Right?
I don't think he's an evil man. I just think that he is partly selfish in certain aspects of his life. And he and all probably have to know that too. And when people say these things about him, we can't get vexed. Because I know ask you there, you can't tell me that how it does come across.
Well, I mean.
So if you have a brother living in your house and he don't like to share, or he might share now and then, you gonna know that, you know? You gonna know my brother don't really like to share. That don't mean your brother is an evil brother.
Right. Yeah.
You just know that. So why people can't just be real with themselves and see over the years that Machel, I have so much things we could talk about that happen behind the scenes that industry people know, like blocking of events and things. We could go into all them things, but we don't really want to go in them things because that could not be true too.
Right.
You know? But it are like things where, you know, now men don't really want other men to reach them. And nothing wrong with that because the industry is also competitive, right? But at the same time, if you could admit that it could be perceived like, yeah, selfish, why we ignoring that fact?
Listen, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm making excuses for the man. But I think I understand different personality types, and I think that is where I think he might just have a weird personality type, and I want to make a point.
Weird personality
no,
type.
nah, telling you, I want to make a point with Benjai too. But Benjai's weird personality type, right? Because Benjai and all have a weird personality.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
And that, I think plenty times we just remove the human side of things from people based on our expectations.
Right.
Now, somebody in my team worked with Machel. Not one person, I should say. Two people on my team worked with Machel for the season. Right? One worked with him for the first time in the season, and one had been working with him for some years. And what they're telling me is this person who you're seeing now is a different individual, a different personality.
Yeah, people tell me that.
From even before COVID.
They say he changed.
Yeah, they say he's a real change person.
Yeah.
The
But I can see that.
Yeah, the humility.
Like even in the Calypso competition, you were trying to rev the bike.
And
normally, I watching it there. No, you must see Machel turn around and say with him.
Yeah.
He never do that.
Yeah.
He just, and he go and he stay and he do his thing now. Yeah. But yeah, they say change.
Right? So hopefully we might see some
growth.
Some growth. And I mean if he has his, because if it's one thing he has his on the ground, you know, people mightn't feel that.
No, since I doing this show, I realize how much these soca artists is on the ground. And that irritates me even more, you understand? Because now they're showing me that, all you're active on social media, all you see DMs, all you know how to pick up all your phone and call people. Don't have a soca artist contact me since I doing the show, like big soca artists, you know, like Kes come up the road and check me. You know, Fayan the other day, Shooter called to me because she see something on the show and she was like, KG, you know, I see a show and I like the vibes, it remind me. She said the show remind her of some show from back in the day, she said. And the man apparently used to ask tough questions.
Right.
And she said since that, the industry haven't seen a platform like that since now. So she appreciate the thing. You understand? But
I know how I feel about that. But because Faye, I mean, I always remember asking Faye and them a question in an interview on radio. No, and I probably back then they weren't into that because I always find it dumb to ask artists the same sort of questions on radio. Everybody,
that was always a complaint now. Like why we asking the same
sort of questions. I hated that, like, and how your season going so far, and what you expect next, and whatever. And I remember asking Faye, and because it was Faye and Galen, and I asked them, you know, talking about the family thing, you know, family are going and all, you know, looking into going into our next child, and hey, and I like both of them get offended, dog. I was like, whoa. No, I pick up my interview style kind of from Charlemagne and them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Where you kind of want to touch on, you want to get to know the people now, boy, the personalities. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I became having a similar conversation with Alison Hines, and we went deep into she and her daughter wanted to be in soca, and you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they kind of watch me, I kind of way, boy, dog, but I was like, woo. You know, I kind of brush off I was like, I said,
well, I mean, before I do the show, I know that it was taboo to ask them certain questions because you never used to see it. And as you say, if somebody even tried to do that, the coursing. You understand? So when I start the show, I make up my mind that I was going to consistently ask certain questions. So after a while, you have to get it. You have to understand that this is what it is. Because before my platform, men wasn't really doing it now. Men was afraid. If the guy blight interview artists, you don't know. They're not asking them no question to make this person dislike you. And I don't really care about that because I understand that they what we need in the culture now, boy. You understand? But what we talking about with the fan? And I tell you, well, I was saying
people
that
ears on the ground and
the ears on the ground. I say Machel ears on the ground. He's a change man. You know, all these things. Let me go into the Calypso competition here now, right? The winner was
Young Brother.
No.
I know, but for all intents and purposes, Young Brother win. Listen, for all intents and purposes, Young Brother. Listen. I'm not taking anything away from Hilo and Francis, right? I'm not taking anything away from Hilo and Francis. Right? But in my heart, bro, Young Brother was the winner, dog. In my heart.
Alright.
You understand what I'm saying?
Why?
Because I think us in this country, when you see things like this happen, boy, when have you ever seen somebody come from, and I don't want to make it sound bad, but nowhere, especially when it comes to Calypso, right? Not being in Calypso, not being in the tents for years.
You would have never think that, if you knew Young Brother 10 years ago, I'm sure you would never think that he going to be in, he going to have a top Calypso.
Right? And Calypso is, people can say what they want. Calypso is one of them things there that heavily guarded us. Calypso is one of them that heavily guarded.
The mafia,
right? Right?
Mafia, sure.
And to see, he did so well, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
You find the was supposed to...
No, I wouldn't say they're supposed to give me first, you know. But as I say, in my heart, and we had to, listen, we as a people, we had to stop doing this thing where it could only have one. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, Hilo and Francis is the official winner. Pick up Hilo and Francis, right? But I think Young Brother could also be considered a winner now, boy.
Young Brother deserves all his flowers for this entire carnival. You know, he flipped the whole script. You know, and when I saw that he entered the Calypso competition, I was like, what? Young Brother saying Calypso too, boy. And to see how he attacked it and he did it well. I thought he was going to come first, Yeah, I was like, Young Brother have it in the bag for sure. And when I see Elon Francis, when I was like, all right, cool, because his performance was nice too. And then also, watching this competition, I think this is the first Calypso competition I ever look at so closely now.
Right, okay.
I think it was only because, well, you see the youths and them more in it. Even the freestyle thing with
with Pretty and Orlando.
Like, it catch me, my eyes a little more than other years because the youths and them was in the thing. And watching the art of Calypso, you know, especially like Hill and Francis something, you could see what I have over Young Brother.
Right.
You know, so that is why I can't vex the win. Young Brother still have a lot to learn when it comes to the art of Calypso. But he is a winner for sure because he projected properly. You know, he performed proper. Dress code was on point. Yeah, I feel like he take the thing serious. You know? He just do a thing and try to win our money. I feel like he really understand the culture. And Young Brother is somebody to never underrate. You know? That is what he showed me this carnival. Like, don't ever underrate him and don't ever...
Don't try to put him in a box.
Nah. He will embarrass you. And he used to always say that, back in the days, he was on a live about 2-3 years ago and somebody say, like a career slow, you know, some kind of thing so. And the years ago, the day before He even had somebody at CR and he say, slow down. He say, all they even know I coming next. And he always say them things now. And I know so watching and be like, I wonder what you really have up your sleeve, but like how you really going and keep this relevance. Because you know Trinidad is.
Yeah.
They will rate it today and forget it tomorrow. You understand? So I was like, how you going to do this? And to see what you do this carnival season, I think Young Brother is the true winner of this entire.
Yeah, this entire season. Yeah. I think.
So big up Young Brother.
They need to recognize, and whoever parties involved, whether it be everybody had to come together, NCC, whoever, and give this man some sort of recognition.
Yeah. Give people big up Young Brother. He's an inspiration to the youths for sure, and that's what we need. We need more. I always say that we don't have much role models, you know, and we need more role, because when we was growing up, we had role models. Even in the soca fraternity, like we had people that we could have look up to, like David Rudder and Shadow, and certain men we could have look up to as youths and be like, yeah, but you know. And I feel like for some time, it didn't have that figure in the soca world. Like big up all the youths and them who doing the thing, but our role model is a different kind of vibes. It's one thing to just be an artist and come and sing. But another thing to be a role model. A role model just walk like it, talk like it. He just show up at certain, he just show up and he just show the people, I is the leader, I is the role model. And watching Young Brother this carnival season, that is exactly what he looked like. I being real with you though. Like if I was 15 years old, still going to school, and Young Brother was doing that in front of my face, that is what I would have want to be.
And the thing is, they see when back to see lots.
That is what I would have wanted to be.
And you know, it's a blessing to always see that.
Oh, big up Young Brother, boy.
The man, because you eat a nice food this season.
Yeah.
And boy, the man and forget where he come from.
Yeah.
And because you know,
well, you know, people saying Young Brother, you forget where you come from. You know, that is a lot of whispers on the streets. But here what I go say, I believe that with success there's come
change.
A lot of things. Yeah, you know, change. People does change. You know, you never know what's going on in our boy mind. You know, he probably just.
Well, you see a boy and them cuss them up, kill them.
Yeah, killer say Young Brother, I forget where he come from. And
right, and
you know,
and
I don't like that vibes. I wouldn't even try to input in that too much because I don't even want to see that. You know, I want to see Young Brother and Killer good, and you know, because we is the future. You understand? So I don't want to see that. Let me war them old men and them, you know, let me war them and but to see Killer and Young Brother, you know, bickering and man.
The thing is, but if it's one thing I had to give Young Brother too. Young Brother don't take part in that bickering thing, He don't take part in that back and forth, Yeah, and so if he had to come and address something, he will come and he would address it, and he would leave it in.
Now Young Brother, I know you getting through too. you know you getting through. So big up Young Brother.
All the time.
It's more in the carnival.
It's plenty more. It's a Benjai again.
Well, oh God, well, Benjai.
Dog, this man, Benjai is embarrassing himself, Big man thing, Jai is embarrassing himself terribly, right? Because, let me tell you something, it's one thing to have our grounds and want to stand on it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to stand up for something.
Right.
But you see when you start to lie, and the lies and innuendos and you start to spin things, it's not a good look.
All right. Here why I can't defend Benjai in this instance too, right? Because if I defend people like Benjai, I would prove certain critics right. As in the sense of, in my comments, people will be saying things like, KG, I don't like this narrative because it's almost like you're trying to say, they're trying to make it look like artists lazy.
Right.
You know, certain artists lazy. But you know that's true. It's a real lazy artist out there, you know. So when KG and them come and Killer and them come and talk, and Orlando and them talk, they don't try to pin that lazy thing on we too. But we not lazy. Let me be real. I know myself. I have incredible work ethic. I know my brethren Trinidad Killer have incredible work ethic. I know a lot of artists that have incredible work ethic, and they don't get no. But I go say they don't get no forward. Let me don't go back in the past. Right? We moving forward. Right? We getting forward. Right? We doing something. But I know a lot of artists too who deserve more recognition, and they don't. But I also know real artists who real fucking lazy, boy. And all they do nothing, boy. All they do even shoot proper music videos, boy. Like Benjai. Benjai, what you does do? for you to say, I on Machel level. Now, me not discrediting Benjai as an artist, you know, but it takes more than just being an artist in 2025 to make an impact. This is not 2008, 2009, where you used to send Julian promote your thing, music, and he play it up, and everybody had to listen it, and Chow and them go beat it here. So, Benjai, them days done, bro. Now I ask Benjai to come on my platform. Benjai let me know, no. You understand? I say, well, you mad. Because you talking about you not getting this and you not getting that. But platforms are trending. You don't want to come on. Them reach out to you. So it shows your mindset. It shows that you don't want nothing good. If something good coming on your front step, you would know it good. You understand? So that is the part I can't defend, because Benjai is one of my favorite artists. But Benjai is just one of my favorite artists. That is it. I can't say Benjai have a good music video. I can't say Benjai does put effort into his stage presence. Benjai, come now, bro. You have to put in the work. And I know if Benjai put in the work, the space will be there for you again, bro.
Because so it's a couple points I want to touch on. I usually tell people, right, in Trinidad and Tobago, 90% of artists are new artists every year.
Yeah.
If you understand what I say.
Yeah. No, true.
You don't know nothing already, right? Yeah. But 90% of them, it is going to be like the first time they singing a song. They have to come and go through the rigmarole, right?
Yeah.
One. So that is something, and Benjai don't normally fall in at 90%, but I realize that he kind of start to fall in it now.
Yeah. A few years.
Right? Yeah, he started falling it now.
About 3-4 years.
And I think the part of that might be because, you remember, he kind of went on a spiritual journey at a point in time, and he kind of started to become out of sight, out of mind in a kind of situation.
Right.
Sometimes you have to realize, boy, I make certain decisions, and that might work against me.
Right.
And it's not people working against you. Right?
Yeah.
But I want to touch on two things. The first video they talk about in the States, it's illegal for a man who is a DJ to sing. Brother, there's no, and he says a federal law.
Yeah.
Bro, federal means across the entire United States of America. Right? Including Hawaii. Right? There's no federal law like that, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I understand you want to make your point, but don't do that.
Oh, God.
Right?
That just kill me.
The second thing, where you come and make it sound like Blacker Dan had an advantage because he sang the song for Trinidad Carnival, right? That has always been like that.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It has always, and so now I am wondering, are you being disingenuous? Are you just forgetting, or you never pay attention?
You're being delusional.
Right? Because, horse, I remember at times artists come from other Caribbean islands and flop terribly in our soca monarch.
Of course.
Terribly.
Of course.
Just in this situation.
Of the time.
Exactly. Just this situation. And we could count them. This, Mr. Killer, and Biggie Irie.
Yeah.
That is the ones we could count.
I don't need that. Let me don't act like if Blacker come to Trinidad and beat the biggest soca artist in the industry. He beat who joined the competition. So let me don't make it look like, well, Blacker beat Machel and Benjai and Voice and Teja and Kess, and it's not that now, boy. So it's not that deep now, boy.
Yeah, right? So I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, I find they're trying to do all thing with this thing was. They're trying, they put in some work. I ain't gonna lie, the Soca Champions thing, I thought it would have been a bigger flop. In my opinion.
Let me go into Soca Champion one time now. One time. What you think about that Soca Champion? What you think about the results? The Blacker come first.
Right.
You agree with that?
So, I think so. I think I
agree with Blacker.
Yeah, I'll give him it.
I agree with Blacker with it. To some degree.
Yeah.
But
right?
I agree with Blacker with it.
So that's what I'm saying. I see some of the other artists there.
Second.
Right?
Young brother.
I think.
You agree with that?
Yeah. Let me tell you why. I think if Young Brother presentation was better incorporated with what the song was, I would have feel, but I feel he missed the mark with the presentation matching the song, in my opinion.
The intro was off too. You're trying to catch the band. And to me, certain things like that is automatic failure. Like if you come on a Soca Monarch night and you trying to jump on the rhythm and the band out of time and you out of time for at least 10 seconds, whatever, to me, that is major point deduction. And to see him come second in front of artists like Orlando, I found Orlando's performance was flawless. You know, vocals, everything was good. Yeah,
I do agree with Orlando 9th position though.
Boy, that teach my head,
yeah, I really do agree with that.
What? People think I saying that Orlando is my, you know, like me Orlando good now. No, I rate what good and Orlando performed real good. Orlando vocal was on point. A matter of fact, Orlando is a great performer.
Yeah.
You know, he been a great performer, but I find like I thought Orlando was going to win, I thought so. But to see him come 9th, boy, I was like, oh, they're real disrespectful, boy. You know, I find that was disrespectful, boy. Like, that was a spit in the face, boy.
But the thing is, I think we will always have these debates now, boy. And I don't know if they give them a copy of the scorecard at the end of the night to show you, well, this is how you score, this is where you lose points for, this is what... I don't know if they just do that.
Everybody got their own opinion on them things, and the way competition go always be that kind of vibes.
No, in my opinion, it shouldn't have any competitions, eh?
Nah, I like the competition.
Music is a mission, not a competition.
Yeah. Like, I understand the concept that if you take with the competition, it might be more universal, but I think that the competition, because that Soca champion bring back a nice vibes in the place, boy. People come out, people wanted to go there. You know, and to me, yeah, they get the people. Let me go into this topic as we on that topic, right? Because I was thinking about this the other day. We really want to push Soca global. But when you really think about it, Soca does do so good when we feed we people, boy. As much as we wanted to be Grammy nominated, I understand that, you know. But every time we go down that lane, boy, it's like you realize that, though, I find like, for some time, they've been saying that the other islands taking Carnival from we. And I believe it was because since 2011 and 2012 days when we try to do island pop and all them kind of thing, I believe that kind of changed what our Carnival was like, right? It started to get a little more uptown. They start to say that they're taking away Carnival from the ground. And even Benjai sang the song Carry It, and the lyrics in that song is expressing that type of energy. Like, he remember the days when the ground was Carnival. It wasn't political, it wasn't corporate, you know. It's grown now. And
then we started to go heavy into groovy.
Right.
And when you start to groovy, yeah, because you remember people, because you see people like Kevin Little and them bust globally with the groovy music.
To do that now, boy. And I think that kind of killed the vibes a little bit. I go say kill it, because it never did. And it slowed down a little bit, and other islands who had the rougher music and thing and the ground music start to kind of take over. And I find like this year now, with the Soca Monarch and even with the Lacare talk and the dog, this Carnival season start off with beef, you know. It's voice and full blown. I want to talk about that, right? I want to talk about that. But the whole energy, I think push the thing. It feel more organic. It feel like what Carnival was supposed to be now.
I don't want to cut you, but if it's one thing, this is one of the carnivals. This is one of the first carnival in many years where I didn't hear people say the music wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know, that's normally something I see people saying all the time. Nah, boy, me ain't no good music. From start, you know.
Yeah, but it was very organic, and I find like, as you say, you like the competition, but I feel like is that even the pan, when you look at how much hype the pan had real hype this year. Like, real hype, like hype. All the youths and them was into the sun. You know, so I think that we need to stop focus on trying to get this thing international, and we focus on how we go and make this festival even better now.
So I agree with you 100%. You know? Let me tell you why I say that. Because people have to understand, when Americans or when people from outside come here, they don't come here to see or to experience what is experienced out there. They come to experience you.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
And so that's why we had to fix us.
We had to fix we.
You like Grenada, right? In my opinion, real people hate me for saying this. Grenada is the best carnival in the world.
Yeah.
When I say most vibes, right? Because I know people go hate me for saying this. Trinidad is the biggest, most commercial, prettiest. But when it comes to raw vibes, bro, Grenada, because them don't care about what outsiders think. We come in with we jab, and it's jab. You understand what I'm saying?
We're going to talk to me, man. If you talk to me, man, show him a letter on the back. What is that? We're going on.
That's the piece of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are telling him.
Yeah. So, and that is one thing, Grenada. So even when you touch on Grenada, it's real outsiders as being Grenada. And people like that raw, authentic side of it. We hear, because even Machel, bro, that party song, that song is really geared.
Party.
Yeah, that song is geared to go outside.
Of course.
That song is geared for international.
Yeah.
Right? We're able to understand that. That's what it was geared for. That. And why I say I do like the competition thing is because once you have competitions, people start to sing music for competition. And I think that is why the Soca Champion thing was so good, because people started to sing the song, people started to pen the song before they knew it had this competition. So it was just to go with what you had.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You feel young brother, Greatest Ben Over was created for competition. No, it wasn't. You understand? Neither Blacker Dance song, neither Orlando Auction. None of these things. But when it started, because in remember Soca Monarch time, man started to do the song that under 135 BPM or 130 BPM, whatever it was, and men started to do a song that is fast just to go in the competition and do that.
Flags, rags.
And and I think that wasn't helping the music grow.
Mash up. No.
So that's my issue with competitions.
But at the same time, I feel like we need it because they were entertaining the people. Yeah. As much as the artists might get crippled from it, the people love that, boy. The people love the Lacari, boy. Even the Calypso monarch, boy. Everybody watching this Calypso monarch because why? They want to see Machel lose and thing. And no, we need that, boy. We need the back.
But then let me try and spin it a different way. Let the competitions have to be on views and streams. That is more action. At the end of the season, let me get awards to the people who have the most views and streams. What do you think?
Yeah, no.
That could be the Soca Monarch. That could be the king of the
but then two men buying streams and
cool. Yeah, boy. True.
But I was saying, this carnival had real bacchanal. The carnival started bacchanal. Right, as I say, full blown and voice. Though you know, real people don't know that even.
I know, boy.
So, and that I say these platforms are needed, because I need to tell all what is going on here. Because I mean, the entertainment industry, how two artists in the soca fraternity can be beefing in the music and the fans don't. That don't make no sense.
So words throwing, name calling.
Because I see Machel bring up full blown on the stage, right? And he say, you know what these fellas write? And they're singing the song that they write. And people in the crowd saying, oh my God, they wrote that. And I saying, imagine them don't know that. But I know that my whole life. You know? So I think everybody's supposed to know that these men write a lot of big songs now, boy. But it shows that the people who enjoy the music, they don't really know what really going on in the industry. So I gotta make it my duty. When I feel like all you don't know something, I go in and tell all you. So I can go and look for the clues and say, wait, for real enough. So the carnival start off with voice and full blown. I in a good spirit, right? Full blown say they have to forget the voices. That fly off all your head, all you thinking them talking about voices.
No, but I tell people, you have to, if you watch the music video, right? And you watch and you see the part capital V on the voices, and they pull the music, they cut all the music, they forget the voices.
But people don't know. You see, they come like this. If two men beefing, but you don't know why, you ain't gonna know the beef day. You know that kind of way? So I here to tell all you what's going on, right? So they have to forget the voices, right? Boom, 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 boom. As I say, there was on the stage with Machel, and they were singing all these songs that they write, and people was amazed. Full blown write a lot of hits. Full blown writing hits since 2012, 2011.
Since voice was part of full blown.
Right. So full blown is who wrote Alien. Right? Take a wine on an Alien, which is voice first song that give him recognition. Full blown write that song. Voice was a part of Full Blown. They used to write music together. Voice used to combine me. Songs like Cheers to Life, Far From Finish, Their Promoter. I record all those demos with Voice right here in my studio. And I used to see what was going on there, you know? Them days, I know Voice, he go vex with me first. But I mean, he had to know he's a journalist now, you know? So I had to talk the things, you understand? But he know I know, you know? But, so Voice and Full Blown was working together, the writing songs, blah, 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 blah. And I been really told you, a lot of people did not believe that Voice could have been an artist.
Right.
I'm telling you. He know I know that. Because men used to say certain things. When he used to ask to be on rhythms, it have certain big producers used to say, ha 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 ha, you're a writer, boy, what's going on with you? Because them days too, being a writer was a real thing. It was either you was a writer or you was an artist. Like no way, you're an artist and a writer now, but you didn't have that. You had to know how to perform. You had to have the look, you know, that kind of way. And they probably thought that Voice at that time didn't have the look now. And they used to tell the youth, he's a writer. So he used to come by me, and we used to record all kind of 10, 12, 15 demos and things. And I, dog, I swear, it's just demos we recording from 9 in the night or 6 in the morning. We recording demos. You understand? And he just shopping it to go and the boy and Patrice. And I see that process with him now. And he come and he get Cheers to Life. Right here we record Cheers to Life too. And Cheers to Life Boss. Right? That was the tune to Boss Voice. And Voice win the Soca Monarch, which was $1 million. And apparently, you know when money make, friendship does break. You understand? And Voice and Full Blown fell out at that given time, that exact time. When Voice won the Soca Monarch, boom, the fallout. And they think that Voice forgot about them. That is what they would say. Full Blown don't want to talk about this on the interview, so I will say it. You understand? Because men come into interview earlier, and I sing, don't watch my phone for 45 minutes to hear all this talk about that, and all they ain't talking about that.
Spin.
But all they dissing the man. You can't diss the man and then afraid to talk about it. Talk about it. All your Voice don't link. You understand? Right. I see Voice here and all for Stink and Dirty or whatever it was. He post the video of the shop. Don't forget the Voice something. He post one day I'm gonna make it. I say Bacchanal anything. So if all they didn't know, now you know. And it's not Daniel Loveless. Right? But yeah. Real Bacchanal Carnival, as I say, I believe that push the carnival. And we can run from that. Carnival is Bacchanal. Bacchanal is carnival. Like what they used to say. And when we take out that aspect of it, that war thing down the carnival, man. You understand? Since back in the day with Ronnie McIntosh and Super Blue, is that what had it?
You remember it at that time? I think it's Desha and Denise Belfort fall out in a
fight.
Yeah.
I ain't promoting over here.
Yeah. But I mean,
I like the Pekong. Even when I was George say, Rachel Price, Belly and Shibamba, and Shibelli, tell Rachel Price, stay away from me. You understand? I sting that feeling like dance or that kind of thing. I want to see that come back. You understand? Benjai and them talking about the coming out the road match. Let me talk about that.
Well, I trying to figure out if they hit my angle first.
Let me hit my angle first now. Let me hit my angle first.
Right,
because I know you going to use it off nice now, but you understand? Benjai and Fair and all your shit.
Alright.
Because at the end of the day, the other day, Benjai was saying that them artists and them who want to give up and thing easy, always weak at. And the prime reason we was crying out or talking out about something is because we felt like we wasn't treated fairly in our world. No, you can't talk for a man. If I in Trinidad or I in Zest or whatever and I feel in a certain thing what I does do, I have the right to say, hey, me like how that thing in there. But you jump out and you call me weak heart, bro. Now your wife defending you on social media and saying now you're coming out a road march and thing because of this and unfairness and whatever. You understand? I can't rate that. Because just the other day all you coming wrong with. So what? So only all your pain. What? So what?
But then,
So what?
But this is the second time around. Because remember they pull out after again a few curtailing Soca Monarch. Where it was
you can't be on
they
the
pull
two
out.
side of the fence.
Right? So
when you're getting treated good and Benjai winning, look last year Teja. You nearly try to bust Teja throat and take you road match, boy. Poor Teja, the best song in the country, but you come with a carnival contract. It's a carnival contract, and you try to strategically market it to beat the youth man though. You didn't care about the youths them days. You understand? But now you come here now and me don't read that, bro. You understand? Me don't read that because I just watch all as the mafia. I just watch all as the mafia because all is the ones that on top of the Soca pyramid. So you can't be up there when we cry on the bottom is a problem. But when all you cry on the top, everybody have to say, yeah, it's true, Fian. It's true. They're really fighting all you, boy. But we know they're fighting all you, boy.
Let me tell you what's my issue, right? My issue with this whole road march thing. And they don't want integrity and they don't want no transparency. Hold on. First of all, right? All you get like the song that beat all you, or the song that was competing with all you, right?
Yeah.
Was not a good song. Good. You can like if the song or they wasn't and nowhere playing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the head. That is crazy.
Right? No party was going to win road match.
So because party was constructed for road match.
And I've not even all you know me, right? If I had to back a horse in the race, I might have been backing Benjai. But I know party was going to win road match and I had no problem with that. Because it was a good song. I didn't like it in the beginning.
Neither me.
I was like, I ain't like this song. But it grew on me. And I understand Martha's a genius. He's a musical genius.
But other than that,
understand how to create a hit. Especially when Machel won a road match. He won a road match.
And so, this is what I was going to say. And this is what I talk about when I said earlier that Benjai have a kind of weird personality too.
Yeah.
Because Machel, Machel, let me be real, Machel wasn't supposed to be in CIC, Machel wasn't supposed to be in Fatima. Yeah. You forget Machel and Fatima promoters fall out bad.
Yeah, I know about that.
They fall out bad off of a sound system glitch. Right?
Yeah. That was on tape and
they say and Fatima and them say they didn't want him back.
Yeah.
Because rude, right?
That's the truth.
Cool. Machel was in Fatima, Machel was in CIC, Machel ended up in Soca last minute. From the time I see Machel everywhere, I knew he was going for the road match.
Yeah, he coming first.
Plus, Machel ended up in some small events that I know they cannot pay Machel to perform.
Yeah. Machel look like he even take no money. He
come
for free. Plenty fat look like Machel say, but I just want to run out there and
I am going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? People don't understand. Machel is charged, especially with the band, in the hundreds of thousands of US.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
People shocked. I tell Amanda there, he say, what? I say, yes, dog. I say, how much you feel Machel taking for a show? But they feel it's just so.
So I saw he make up his mind to do that. But here's my thing with Benjai and them. Benjai and them lose the road match by, how much? 19, 14, something. Whatever.
11, wasn't 11 points?
So, some little bit of points, right? But here's the difference. When Benjai was crossing the stage, Benjai was like this. Crossing the stage. Where Machel was. On top of a truck. Singing.
Yeah.
If Benjai did the same thing.
Right.
Okay, you might not have this thing to do it in certain band. I don't know. Right? Yeah. But I'm telling you, if Benjai start to climb up on a truck, whoever is the DJ, it's a few DJs in Trinidad that have the gall that they see Benjai climb up on a truck and not to play Benjai song.
Of course.
He didn't have to take the mic.
Yeah.
He just had to climb up.
Yeah.
And you could tell me, them small band and them, or medium and small band, Benjai stand up by, because I remember that time I played on a truck. And I was at the starting of the stage, bro.
Yeah.
And I was jumping on.
You have to go for it.
Exactly.
You have to go for it. Especially if a man wants it.
So then you can't come to, you lose back a little bit. And it's because you didn't do the work that Machel was willing to do.
Right.
Now, you might think you do the work. And listen, if the work you do, you think was the greatest amount of work, that's fine. Yeah. But Machel outwork you in this situation.
Yeah. No, but he did. Like music video wise, marketing of the song. He outwork you, Benjai.
Yeah.
I know party was going and win. I wanted you to win, bro. I wanted you to win.
I am on record on our next podcast saying that is Carry It was my choice.
Me know.
Right?
But the man out work here, bro. The man belly song, bro. Man belly song, bro.
And people talking about thief and cheat and I'm like, wait, hold on. Yeah. We didn't listen. Listen, that song. I tell people in us, you see when children can sing a song?
Yeah.
You could sing. Will you have you are experienced in singing? How much I Carry It you could sing? But oh God, boy, dog, boy.
Nah, Paddy was his song to win the road, man.
Now here's the next thing with it. Yeah. Carry It. I felt a way about Carry It because I party in PSA. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when that vibe and I hear that nostalgia bubble up in here, bro. I tell you, I comment on one of Benjai things. I like, this make me feel like crying.
I mean, the man say when I Rima had it.
You understand?
Where I from, bro?
And the man call Locketa boy, dog boy.
Locketa had it, Santa Rosa. The Rima, boy. You understand? So I wanted it to win, bro. But you have to get credit where credit is due. Right? Because even the Chutney monarch or Machel win, right? I know they doesn't expect me to just be on the other side all the time, you know, but I had to be real too. Because this talks with kids is not about me just talking, don't want a man or fighting no man, you know. I only know one time, you know. This is about me being honest. Wherever I see and I feel is the truth is the truth. They didn't want Machel to win the Chutney monarch. All you see who comes second, man. All you watch his performance, man. If he comes second, all you know what come third, boy. My Machel was the best thing did that night, boy.
And
that was poor performances on that Chutney.
Once again, when we're talking about work, bro, as I say, I know somebody was working with that team, especially with this Chutney Soca monarch performance, right? And, bro, I tell you, the work that they put in, I could guarantee none of them Chutney Soca artists.
No, they didn't. I went and watched, so I make sure I say, how he come first? I say, let me go and watch who comes second. No, I didn't have to watch nothing else, though. I didn't understand the concept of what was going on there that night now. But yes, I was like, yeah, well, obviously Machel go in. He come with the presentation, he come with the energy, he mash up the place. He had the aura, everybody knows Machel. Imagine Machel and Chutney monarch. So all them Indian people are happy, boy.
And Jupiter too, you understand?
And Lady Lava. Yeah. You understand? So, I mean, he make the mafia moves, you know, but he had to win. Like performance-wise, he had to win versus the Calypso monarch. I could really say if he did win that, don't you know he wanted Machel to win that Calypso monarch? Bad boy.
Serious?
Just to come on the show and pun all you out, boy. I tell you. But he ain't win, boy. I say, oh God, boy. I say anytime when I get Machel, Calypso crown, I will kill all you for the rest of my life. Because that one then I'll know what I show you for sure. Hey, anytime you win, but a man say, oh, they do that for spy.
No.
They wanted to game it, but they say, let me trick the mind a little bit now. Let me thief up there a little bit. But nah, he didn't deserve that one for sure. So, you know, kudos to them for making the right choice. Because I say, I don't find young brother that deserve to come first. No. I find Hill and Francis.
No, as I say, I agree. Hill and Francis deserve the first place.
Art of Calypso. Yeah. You know, because you can't take Calypso for a joke too.
Yeah.
You know, as in your mannerisms, the way how you project your Calypso. I think that those things are important in Calypso versus other genres of music.
Yeah.
Just watch it. You can see that is a gentleman's art. That is you have to learn that art. Don't feel you're coming in there. Like even today I was watching something, Terry Lyons posted that thing. With Chalk, that's was talking about the art of Calypso and thing. And you know, it's a deep thing. You know, so that's why I say, young brother, he did well, but that art different, boy.
Yeah, it is, and he had to, as you said, he had to pay a lot of respect to it.
He had to pay homage to it.
Yeah. But I want to double back on this road match thing.
Yeah.
I have been saying for years, this is not road match. This is stage match.
Yeah,
because if you want to check road match, the song that played the most on you, probably Young Brother would win it. Yeah. Probably Greatest Ben Over would probably win it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's stage match.
It's stage match.
I've crossing judging points.
And you see, when it comes down to that, one is easier to be manipulated. And two is not a real reflection of what was representative of what was played on the road.
Right.
Now, in 2020, I worked with a company called Celia. And what we did is we put some devices on some music trucks. We was in the testing phases at that point, right? Put some devices on music trucks. That's some of them that will transmit a signal back to the head office. And we had someone just recording. Now we're tagging, right? So what you do is we had a database of music and we tag all the music. So when it hit, it given a count, right? Yeah. And what play on you? We did it with Yuma, we did it with Rogue, a couple other bands. I think Ronnie and Caro, a couple other bands. That technology and that company is what I think you should use.
Yeah.
To really check and see.
I was saying why in 2025 we have humans checking points. Like we should have something recording that.
Yeah.
So that is a brilliant idea.
You understand what I'm saying?
We should not have humans counting points. Like what is that? Because like favoritism thing, and what our fan was talking about too, like the judge who was
you say whatever she say.
And look like she like she was Machel winner.
But I think that, and I still think that's shippiness, and I think the judge being fired is shippiness. Because bro,
I don't think that a judge can't act like there's a favorite.
No, but this is not a judge. You're not judging a situation based on melody, composition, beat, rhythm. You're not judging something based on that. If you're judging something based on that and you have a favorite, I could understand. But if we counting this play once, this play twice, whether you love somebody or not, if we counting how much times it play.
She was too happy, man.
Right?
She was too happy to say that he first now. Like I remember, you have to remember too, this is an art form that people have feelings and
too much.
Too much feelings. It's sensitive.
Too much feelings.
Mafia is this, is that. So you care is like a referee in a Champions League game that like
Bro.
Yeah.
Remember I work in the media for years. Even when we doing even when we doing elections, bro. Right? Now the difference between they actually had the upper hand in this situation compared to elections. But you feel we just wait till the end of elections to give it we give a running tally, right? When they count this, we say, okay, that's so much and so much votes, so this one so much and so much votes. And that's how you see it on TV, right? There's people is be by each polling district where they bring him back in the ballots, right? Yeah. But in this situation, the polls lock off, so nothing could change. In this situation, if they lost by 11 or 14, at least you had the opportunity to see it and go and tell them, or tell Benjai, find your ass on top some trucks and go and sing. Yeah. They had the opportunity with that video to make it work in their favor. No, but I think I realized the difference with me and most people is I don't have what it takes to be a victim. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like earlier you were saying, you thought I come from the West now.
Yeah, boy. I tell the man, say you reach here so quick. The man say I come from where I say I thought you from the West.
Bro, I understand I might come across like I might be elitist or whatever, right?
But really that, I just really thought very West now. Your mindset now.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Plenty of people think that I have the mindset of a West man,
about a mafia man,
right? But now I born and live in Lokita for a while. Then I went born here. I went to school because, for the people who don't know, I was asked to leave Trinity College, right? That time I still living born here, and I went Digosec because Trinity didn't organize what they were supposed to organize, whatever. And because my whole family went Digosec, my mother and all of them went Digosec. My sister was going to Digosec at the time. She talked to the principal, I went and I write the exam and whatever, right? And I ended up getting in. And at that point in time, I live in Dago for a little bit, I not literally live. I would stay down there to go to school sometimes and whatever, right? But nevertheless, my point is, I don't see myself as a victim. I just see when something happens, I just see there's an opportunity to see how I could, what I could do, how I could bounce off, how I could make from this. And that's why I make the point just now with Galen and them now. I do like the fact that they portraying themselves as victims in this situation when the same way Machel was finding himself on top of trucks to perform, you could have done it, and it didn't. You understand what I'm saying? So I think...
And not only that, just like what I tell you in the beginning, you show too where I say, I admire how Machel, all the stones was throwing at him, and he still holy composure and strategically did what he had to do to propel now.
Right.
That is what Fian and Benjai was supposed to do. So if that woman do that, you're supposed to use that now and say, right, as you say, go up on top of a truck You understand? Say something, you know? Do something.
But this thing that only trying to be victims or anything in life you do, bro. And I'll go into...
I don't like how they're playing victim, but just the other day you call me weak heart, brother. So your heart weak now? What happened? You say we's weak heart, bro. Toughen up. Toughen up that heart. Don't study that. We studying that for... You want to drop out the... You dropping out the road match? Force you vex.
Something you do matter how much preparation for. All you have to do is really register for it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah. You so lit that you drop out.
That you ain't gonna spend, I think it's...
But when we wanted to... But that is given up. And if you want a certain amount of road match, because Machel want a certain amount of road match, every artist have in the mind how much road match I could make until I retire. Boy. All I can say, all I want, I know that true. All is human. All you want a Grammy, all you want this. Everybody have goals. And Benjai probably wanted a certain amount of road match. You find 2 years pass, you ain't getting it. Now you want to give up. That would look into me in a Benjai. Because remember, it does look to all you a certain way when we say certain things. All you don't know the truth because nobody not crying. We not crying. We not hungry. We not starving. We just want opportunity. We just want justice in the thing. Just like you. You want justice in the thing. You find like you deserve more. Don't give up, bro. Don't give up.
And I say what making this worse, bro, is all you have to do is register and pay $50 or $100. Right? You don't have to
register every year, bro.
Exactly.
Until you get it.
Right?
Don't study that.
You do your music. You do your music.
Right, when Benjai do your hard fit, Benjai nobody could not stop you.
That wasn't my road song, let me be real. That wasn't constructed as a road song.
You know when Destra sing It's Carnival, you know what Fayan sing that year?
Display, yeah.
And she went though.
Yeah.
Fayan, let me be real, bro. This Carnival is one of the greatest soca songs ever, boy. I'm not saying Display was not a good song either. I love Display too. Display is a big song. But you see what going there. You understand? So, don't give up now. Don't be a weak heart now. Don't come back anything. Yeah.
It didn't cost them much. You want me to pay for it now? We go pay for the registration fee now. Yeah. Well, how much is it to pay for road match now? To enter road match? It was $50 a few years ago. Nah, it was $50 a few years ago. Nah. When they sing full oh gosh, MX Prime and them, Maximus and them, when they had
Hold them and walk them.
Yeah, Hold them and walk them. Wasn't it full something? Wasn't even a song? Full Extreme, right? When they sing that and they don't want to enter, and people do the research and realize how it is enter for road match.
Yeah, then they enter it.
They end up entering.
But they never enter.
Yeah, because I think they win it that year, right? And I think people realized it was about $50 and they just had to sign up the forms.
Yeah.
So
you see people who enter 0 place.
Yeah, Ricky Jai. Every Ricky Jai, bro, could enter road match, bro. Right? Why are you talking about
Ricky, you're wicked.
Why are you talking about
Ricky?
Stop entering?
What Ricky? Ricky Jai, only man, it's so category kill me. Ricky Jai, what you doing entering the road match? Why you wasting that $50 for? Oh, forget that now, boy. I tell you, boy, this so category kill me, boy. Like, what he doing? Just so?
And man, 2 songs, you know. It's 2 songs you have it.
The entire boy, because see, them old school men, the internet competition thing. Like, what come up on that. So every carnival that had to be in the Chutney Monarch, the road match.
How come nobody want Ricky Jai to come out a Chutney Monarch? Was Ricky Jai was he in Chutney Monarch before I born and over?
Chutney Monarch, Ricky Jai win?
Yeah, he in Chutney Monarch.
I feel he win about 20 something Chutney Monarch. No, I sure dog. I sure if we do research, he win about 20 something Chutney Monarch dog. He went in Chutney Monarch every year since we lived and thing. And it's only recent times where Ravi B and them come and then Ravi B come out the Chutney Monarch, Ricky Jai still in it all kind of thing. Yeah, people really don't say.
Yeah, how come people don't say that?
I think that way my phone was recording. I wish I could have read out something for you, but I see a man post a status there and I was like, wait, boy, like this. Yeah, I like how he articulated it. But he was talking about why Machel being in a competition and things that we can't ignore. You know, like, and he was saying that we can't ignore who he is, like his aura. He have it, whether we like it or not. He have that aura, and we give him that aura. Trinidadians real support Machel. You know, like we real rally behind him since he was a little youth. we rally behind him, lift him up. And he talk about that. He talk about his financial gain. Like he could always put on a better presentation than you, no matter how much you try. You might have to go and take a loan to put on a presentation like Machel, and we have to remember that. Do you want you to take a loan to just beat Machel in a competition? Why would you even vouch for something like that? Like nothing to vouch for. You want you to just go through a competition and do your thing. And you're talking about those things, like the leverage you have in that way. And he's also talking about the favoritism, as in what we see with the road match, as he said. That is a real thing, Them judges and them love Machel. Remember, there's a small country. There's not no, like how it is, way somebody judging you, probably don't even listen to your music.
They don't care about you.
Them judging all kind of things. And you just some country artists who trying to win a Grammy, and them have to judge you and whatever. But in Trinidad, I believe that the judges is real life fans. Them can't even help it now, boy. Them love Machel. Machel come on the stage and singing, them sing down there, and them have to do this. Because it's in the blood. They love Machel Montano from since however long. All of us, you understand? And we have to understand that fact of it. And understand that he is aware of that. And he is using that to his advantage. While he could have his own goals, and he ain't dead yet, so he could do whatever he wants. Lower it a little bit, because how else the younger ones would flourish now?
So
if you just did.
So here's my thing though. Here's my thing.
That is what the argument is, I guess, now.
So here's my thing. Just like Young Kings, right? We could only win Young King once. Once you win Young Kings, you have to come out.
Yeah.
I think that's what Soca Monarch should have been at a point. Probably not once. After 3 or after 2 Soca Monarch, you can't enter again.
When I said now,
right?
In a row.
Because, exactly.
That in a row.
Right. Let me say, right. If you have hat trick or whatever,
5 in a row
or whatever, you have to come out. Because that is the only way the youth will grow. And that's the only way you can make room for new ones. Because what ended up happening in Soca Monarch is the monsters were the ones that were always going to the finals. The monsters were the ones that were always top 3, top whatever. And the thing is, as that person was saying, those were always the people who had the money to have the best presentation. And in Soca Monarch, presentation was high. Right? So what you really need to do, really and truly, is let certain people come out and they let other young people come up. And these young people do, what they need to do is start building themselves in the area, so the area could come out and support you know. Because with Benjai really built himself in Arima.
Of course.
When Benjai boss on the Soca Monarch stage, when they didn't like him, they didn't understand what he was saying, and he was getting kicked out back then from the judges. But I remember, brother, because I tell you, back then, when Benjai come out, Benjai to me, because he was a kind of mix of dancehall and soca, and growing up in Trinidad and Tobago, most young people love dancehall. And then you see this mix happen, bro. And to be from Arima, you're extra proud. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these artists come up, we don't know what school they went, we don't know where they're from.
Yeah. That is our next thing they will talk about it for sure. Yeah, like, if you want to be the man, you have to really do the groundwork.
You have to do the groundwork.
But as I say, I guess that is where people had a little, disgruntled, because it's a real thing, Machel have so much influence, it's literally advantage. Like, Machel have to fuck up to not win a competition. Like, he have to glitch to not win. If he come out on his A game on any night in a competition, he is going to win 100%. And it's not just Machel. Like Skinny Fabulous had that energy in St. Vincent too.
He had
about 7 Soca Monarch. And about 6 Road March or some kind of thing. So
these people too. You see Lava Man in Grenada.
Right.
He don't take part in Soca Monarch again.
Right.
But I tell people, if you think you see people get on bad for artists here. Bro, the first time I play in a dance with Lava Man, bro.
Shake down the place.
Because when they just introduced the man, the ground started to shake, bro. The ground started. I like, what is happening? And he's nowhere on stage, They introduced, and this man is to come from in a car in the back. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Now, certain men can't beat.
Right?
Certain men can't beat.
And in Grenada, they love him. But I mean, was
And I feel if you realize that, brother, you realize what's going on. I really so powerful that no matter what them youths and them do, they might never really be able to beat me. You know? So you know what? Let me get them a little breather and let them youths. Because when he get them a breather, but then when voice and them I don't think voice could ever beat Machel.
Machel,
I been real.
yeah.
Especially them days too, like what Machel, because when voice was singing Chase Alive, Machel had the big songs, same way too. When he was singing Far From Finish, Machel had the big songs when Machel was not joining the monarch. But he'd have kick voice ass, and voice would have never be voice today.
Machel could have joined the Soca champions and he didn't. So I don't understand.
That would have be fucked up thing.
Yeah, I know, but I don't understand why people behaving like he not making room now, boy. Not as much room as people would like. No, we're not talking about giving people a strength.
Yeah.
We talk about making room here now, right?
Yeah.
And I think he went in the Chutney Soca because he didn't have that title.
Right.
And I think at the end of the day, them fellas when they retire and they're done, I could say I had this, I had that, I had this.
I had no problem with that.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no problem with that. But remember what I was saying, right? The room is not just coming out of the thing. The room is also creating platforms so men could.
Well, let me see.
You know, as you say, let me see. Let me give my a chance.
Let me see if we get one platform.
Well, I asking them and I begging them, boy, oh God, boy.
You reach out to them already?
By Machel, I reached out to you here. Because I know you're watching. Right? Benjai and all know I want to be on his platform. I want him to be on the platform too. He know that, dog. I tag you. I see in my stories. You're watching it. You ain't even acknowledge me. Oh God, bro. I don't want to, it's not a bacchanal. We just want the culture. We want the information. You know, we want that fullness. Because I believe like people don't know what's going on, boy, and I do appreciate that. I want them to know. I know if I get Machel to sit down on this couch, or I get Benjai song on this couch, it will be more positive than negative. I telling you, we will open the minds of the youth, dog. That is what we going and do. I'm not going to bring Machel here to talk about no soca mafia. Well, I really feel that what I going to do, boy? Obviously, we go talk about little things in the industry. You know, we go talk about. I mean, I see him do an interview with Daniel Loveless, and they talk about him moving to the side. So I know Machel he will not run from what is a soca mafia. I know he will answer me, he'll be like, KG, let me tell you something. In this life, you have to work hard, and he will break it down and all kind of thing, dog. So, you know. So, we will talk about things, but any day, I really want that hour and a half, 2 hour sit down and really get into the minds of them and let the youths and them really understand, you know, how this thing is. All the top dogs. I do the interview with Skinny Fabulous. That was a great interview.
Yeah, man, they had the direct link there, right?
Yeah, but Skinny, I could make you out right now. Yes, sir, I can make you out right now. But yes, my dog. Yes, sir, big up Skinny Fabulous anyway, he did. Yeah, sir, but a lot of artists are afraid of my platform.
Right.
Yeah. They like it, but they're scared.
No, but I think to be fair.
Sure now.
Nah, but to be fair, Gigi, you have to understand. It have a perception of you out there, you know.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? And that perception alone is not the most positive or in terms of people might see you as a person who might be attacking what they holding on to now.
But slowly but surely they would I think they would understand my motive more and more. Because I feel like slowly people understanding that it's not that we, as you say, we are attacking anybody. I mean, people just come on my show and attack people. You know, artists just come and they talk about the journey and they talk about things that have been through. And now me saying down here now, it's looking like I attacking now. Yeah. Me not attacking. I just want people to bring the truth. And I also believe that this is needed. I think that this type of dialogue is needed. Even if it get heated half an hour into the show, KG and a man going back and forth. That is all needed because you're going to hear different opinions, and I think that we all have valid opinions because we all have unique journeys in this industry. Sometimes people that does want to underrate what you do and undermine what you do. If all you only know why I do and the experience I have as KG, all you will understand why I just talk the way I just talk. And then Machel might have his perspective, and I will understand exactly, because me even interview Machel or Benjai yet, and I already know what they would tell me if they come here.
Right.
And I already know I would understand. Just like how me and you does reason, and we have two different perspectives, I already know what Naldo would say, and I already understand why you would say it, because of your experience.
Right.
And then I would have my experience. And then we bring them two experiences together, and what do we do from there? We try to figure out how we can move forward.
Yeah, the middle ground to move forward.
That is what I want to come out of the show. Many people just bacchanal and bacchanal and bacchanal. No, it's two opinions that are valid. People like to just talk about this, that, and then is fuck you, fuck you. No, it's supposed to be this, that, but what we could do. Well, here what I could do. I could do this. And what you could do. Well, here what I could do. And we come together and we move forward. You understand?
You know,
Like the mission.
I'd call it to tell you this, but I didn't get you to you.
Right.
You see the interview you did with Orlando? When Orlando ended up asking some questions and things.
Yeah.
You see that part at the end there, bro?
Yeah, big up Orlando for that one.
Bro, I telling you, that touched my heart.
Yeah,
You know,
that
bro.
was a serious thing there. He catch me off guard, all kind of thing.
Right? But, because I tell you, I had a certain perception of you as well.
Right.
Right? And, let me be real honest. That was girl on my Instagram.
Yeah. Be honest.
Right? No, she knew I was doing my podcast and whatever. No, I used to try to stay away from entertainment. Right? Because I was in it, and I always believe if you're in one thing, you should do something other than that, you know, aside, right?
Right.
And this girl used to really send me your stuff.
Yeah.
Even before you start to do this, you know, any little other little video you do, any little other thing you do, talking about things.
Right.
She used to send me. And I used to tell she, dog, listen, I can never take that man serious. Right? Because he's a man doing them song with them, with all them killing thing and thing.
Yeah,
and then he talking like if,
right.
like righteousness or something.
I used to get a lot.
Right? So I used to tell that girl like, all the time now. Right? And then I come on and I start taking more of your stuff and realize, all right, cool, like you're really not on that. You do that in your time, but you want to do more. You want to be bigger.
There's more to KG.
Right? And then you do the interview with Orlando, and they say, well, boy, it has some regrets.
Right, yeah.
I say, wait, boy, dog, boy.
Yeah.
That is growth.
Yeah, of course.
You understand now? I say, and I will tell anybody else, I don't care about your past if I see you're willing to grow and you're willing to change.
Bro, I don't even shoot gunman video. Again,
Yeah.
people don't know that because I still rep Trinidad. So remember, Trinidad had a stigma. So when they hear KG rep in Trinidad, they feel like KG is still active on the ground, like still shooting youth men with rifle in their hand, like how we used to be doing it in 2017. That was 2017, that was 2018, that was 2019. I was like 26 years old, 27 years old. I was still a young man in the industry, growing, you know, and I always tell people that is what it work. You know, I was doing all kind of thing. I was just doing art. So if I had a brethren who have a bad man song and he say, let me shoot a video, there's a bad man video, I shooting. I wasn't the man to say, nah, me not shooting that. Me not a church boy, nothing. I be shooting that. If I had a brethren who had a song with girl whining, that will be shooting. If I had a brethren had a soca, that will be shooting. And the Trinidad work now. It work with Swanee. And then through Swanee, you know, I meet other artists who wanted to do the same thing too. And that way I get my name. So everybody feel like that, though I wasn't Soca Star, I wasn't Magnum Kings and Queens reggae and dancehall in Jamaica. I used to sing Rastaman music. I had a ras. Bro, I had a journey. I dab in all different types of things now. So people just judge me on that one thing, you know, Trinidad and thing. And it's only recently I be with you, bro, where people really start to understand that, oh, wait, now this man, he not really on that. Like, he work on them thing, but that is not really who he is as a person.
And I think, and that is important, bro. And I think that is why you're going to get the strength, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And because you're on the right path,
Yeah. You know, we live, we learn, we grow. A big man today, bro. You know what things happen from 2020, we're in 2025 now. COVID was 2020, and I done 5 years already. You know how much things happen to me in 5 years, bro? You know how much mistakes I make, choices I had to make, sacrifices I had to make. Real things happen in 5 years. And if a man is the same man from 2020, all you look at all yourself right now and ask all yourself, if when COVID them days, if always the same person today though, if always the same person, something wrong.
I know that some people just live by that.
Yeah.
I would never change. This me.
Dog.
Nah, bro.
Yes, you might have the, you know, but,
core.
But you see, thing is, core values is a hell of a thing. If your core values negative and you don't want to change that, something wrong with you. Like say you're a violent person and you feel like every time somebody tell you something, you have to hit a man.
Yeah.
And you feel, well, that mean nobody can come wrong. That means you fucking ignorant, bro. You understand? You ain't change, you ain't grow. You understand? Growing is not wanting to be in certain types of energy no more. You probably don't want to be around people that will make you want to hit them. You know that kind of way? That is growth. Not staying in the same place and when a man hit you, you hit them back. You're the same person, you ain't going no way.
But we talk about change and growth,
so
right?
Growth is a hell of a thing.
I want to see Trinidad killer grow. Because like this brother not growing.
Oh, they don't come remember
right?
now.
Nah, I'm telling you, like he's not growing. Because that is the bacchanal with GI and them and Optimus and oh God, boy, why you getting in that? And you see what I'm talking about, boy, brother, boy. Oh God, boy, dog, boy.
Yeah.
Why you doing that?
But killer is killer, boy.
No, and we can't.
Killer is Kanye West. You understand? Killer is we Kanye, and we have to accept that. That's who he is. If he find young brother switch, he go see it. If he find Machel on shit, he go see it. I know what we go do, boy.
Yeah, but the thing is, if GI have an issue with young brother, you don't get into the motion of cussing young brother and the manager and them. Why you doing that? Let GI deal with his issues with them. And the next thing I kind of worried about it, and it's a serious thing you have to look at. You have to look at it for yourself, I have to look at it for me. If people believe you to be the person that is carrying certain vibes, you understand? People will come to you for the shippiness. If you understand what I'm saying.
Of course.
So if people think, well, boy, this is the man who I could always go and cry to with my stories, and he go give me strength, he go, you know, he go give me the support for people will always come to you for that.
Of course.
And you don't want to be that person, bro. You want to be the person that people can come to you for upliftment and goodness now, boy.
My perfect, what I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about generally. Oh. So with you, I mean with you, you know that, you know, and so you believe in things. So killer.
Yeah,
that's what I
see.
Yeah. So when I see GI having that conversation with him, I was like, did GI end up there because he know if I have a grievance, I'll go by the grievance, man.
Yeah, I believe so.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe so.
And do you want to be known as that man? You understand?
I don't think that was needed too. If you call a man and a man get a price, and then he call you back tomorrow and get your next price, and you don't want to pay it,
that's it.
Just don't pay it.
Just don't pay it.
Don't come on the media and fuck up the man.
And then they started talking about what they do for what they did for young brother when they put him on some song at some time or someone else. So we reproaching him now. Because at the end of the day, and horse, let me tell you I have few artists I real good at, right? Ricardo Drew is one of them. Nearly every Ricardo Drew I have it on plate. Ricardo Drew is like a brother to me. I talking about when real people do him know. When Ricardo Drew and Patrice was going through, whatever they was going through, in 2008. You understand what I'm saying? It's real conversations me and he was having. You understand what I'm saying? And at that times when I have an event and I called you and you tell me, well boy, I had this or that. Right? Now obviously my price will be less than them say events. I will say nah bro, go through. You do your thing. You go perform for me at some other event. Because at the end of the day, you making them money. You understand what I'm saying? I know if so let me talk figures, right?
Business is business.
No, but it has some people can't see it like that. Nah, but it's me, I know you real, and me and you real good. Nah, bro, I want you eat.
Yeah, that's at the course. What's that Chinese man? What is that? Oh, no,
right? If I know your price, right, is 4,000 US. But when you come to perform for me, I gain 1,000 US. But if you come to perform for me, you missing. I prefer you go and do that.
Yeah, go and do your show.
And you make your money.
Yeah, go and do your show.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't understand why men decided to take this thing so personal, boy.
Men had to grow.
Yes.
See, we had to grow. Because it's one thing to, as I say, this carnival was bacchanal, right? We talk, we rave, we rah. Man throw talk for man, there's 100 live, you get Nicki Minaj involved, what he asks is this, why do? First is Bacchanal, bro.
But
Nicki Minaj and the Bacchanal with we.
But we ain't talk about Nicki and on Carriot, eh?
That shit.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to say it, you know. That shit. Right? That's the worst Nicki Minaj verse I ever heard in my life. Benjai, you're wicked to put on your song. But I understand too, if Nicki Minaj send that shit verse to me, I put it on my song still too though. So me vex with it. But I hear shit. The killer one was a little good. Word. I do only mother country in here, take word. But that one, me even know when Nicki said on that song. I been real. But as I was saying, all the bacchanal take place, everybody throw talk. And what I want to see now is what next. So we going on war Machel. We going on war the mafia. We going on that what we going on do. That I know what I want to do. I want us to have reasoning. You understand? To me, I feel like everybody know what's going on now. You know, I feel like everybody connected in some way now. You know, because as I say, with this platform, it show me how much on the ground them artists' ears and eyes really is now. Because they hear what he's saying, they hear what Killer's saying, they hear what this one's saying, anything spin around the media, I don't know what's going on. You know, when I was talking to Fiona, I know she tells me she see this interview with her sister when I asked her about thing. I didn't even know Fiona see that though, because that's one of my first interviews I ever do now. So they show me that, you know, the conversations getting out there and them kind of thing. So now, I want to know, what are we going to do next? That is the question. Growth, as we say. Where the growth coming from? How we going to grow from this? Are we just going to complain? We going to come back next carnival and talk about the same thing again? Killer going to come on our live and bash man and that how we going to do that? Or we going to change the thing? And that's what I want to see for the next carnival season. I think that this carnival season was a great one. You know, it was a great one, and I think that next year could be even greater. We see the youths and them coming, we see Lady Lava, we see Young Brother, we see
Squeezy,
we see Squeezy, we see who else we see? We see a few new faces, you know. The real youths break. I see a Nicki Berry, and if you know Nicki Berry, you know, I now discover she did the other kind of thing. I say, hey, this she looking good, you know, music songing good, everything good, tone day. You know, big up on Nicki Berry. What else we see this year, boy? We see a lot of new things this year, you know. It slipped in my mind. Like a lot of fresh energy we see in the thing. You know, even in the pan, I see people talking about the pan size. I was a little small, but I see like they was backing them a little more than the Exodus and them. I see all kind of thing, you know. You know, and as I say, I love how the carnival went. I don't know about other people's experiences, but I think that this carnival was a good one, man.
How do you feel about these fete tickets before we go, boy? The pricing for fete tickets right now,
boy. Bro, that's why I don't go no fete. Because I can't afford that. That's not making sense. You understand? So, I know all the men must be a little more into that side of things now, you know, the fete tickets and I can't pay to go no fete for that. Nah. Men pay, dog. That Patrice, that VIP was like 900 or something, dog. I was like, what? But then you're getting food and something, so I guess carnival change, Carnival is a different type of vibe.
And but
you know?
Here
Carnival for the ballers now. Like,
yeah, boy.
If you're in balling, still depend on carnival.
Here I would like, pick up the camera, pick up your team, and try a Grenada, boy.
Grenada.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
Well, my goal is to, you know, spread the platform to all the other islands, you know, interview. I was supposed to interview the Rupee. I was supposed to do one with Lead Pipe and Salis, Benjai Vibes now.
Yeah.
You know, I was supposed to do one with Blackadan. You know, I want the whole Caribbean. We want to see the whole culture. Yeah, I feel like this generation have so much power to change this thing, boy. You know, like I have a vision in my mind where I could see this thing. Yeah.
But this way it is. You have the long form conversation.
Yeah.
Getting to know the artists and getting to know people on the whole, not just artists, and understand it a bit better, as you say. I think I would look forward to Machel being on the platform, Benjai being on the platform, so we could hear some of the things that You know, we don't normally hear about now.
I mean, boy, that'll be amazing, boy. You know, no 15-minute interview thing, brother. We talking, we going deep. We going deep. We want to know the culture. And I say I would never bring Benjai and Machel here to talk about no soca mafia. Yes, we will talk about those things. But them things is little thing, bro. All your giants, the kind of things I know Benjai could tell me, the kind of things I know Machel could tell me, the kind of conversation I go and pull them fellas in. We gonna make history. Understand? So please.
Hey, last one before we go, boy. I don't remember this one, boy. Orlando, boy, dog, boy. When he come and he gave his premonitions. When he say he calling it from now. Yeah.
Well, your prediction
was wrong. Yeah.
But they say they do that for spite.
Yeah.
Because they want Orlando to be right.
That is it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Because they know. Because I don't say in time Machel come first, I will burn all you out. But I know the trick queen.
Nah. I
take one for the team.
Nah. Because you did not have been quite fit. If it's so, and
he looks strong in that competition.
Right?
Yeah, he looks
so
strong.
exactly, and so you see how it turn out. Now I'm not saying that all these competitions, the judging is always fair. I'm not saying that. Because people make mistakes, people have their favorites, people have their biases, all these things, right? I think Orlando is starting to worry, man. You understand what I'm saying? He's starting to worry, man. No, I'm telling you.
Orlando's starting to worry.
Yeah. Orlando's starting to worry, man.
Where you feel he going mad?
Right?
You feel he going mad?
Yeah, I feel like he's starting to go into that delusion. Like he and Benjai drinking the same tea. I don't know. Right? No, me and Orlando is not good friends. Yeah. I met Orlando a couple years ago when he had.
Orlando is very opinionated, you know. He very he does stand on what he say. And he ain't coming off that square. I think that is what Orlando is. You know, he stands on what he believes in.
But the thing is,
you know, no matter what.
Watching the interview you had with him, right? And he was talking about the quote-unquote mafia a long time. I hear him talking about it, and I understand he had so many points right. Yeah. But it wasn't necessarily the radio stations who were really involved in that.
He say men does get booked 2-3 years in advance.
So, where it was, right? Where it was is, it had certain big promoters, which was like Cliff Harris, Roy Mirage. That's the two major big promoters back then, right? And they were also managers of bands. You understand what I'm saying? So they were the promoters and managers of bands. Right. So the radio station, because even, people have to remember now, because of my age, I was out here before it had 96.1 now. I know when 96.1 come on here. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So it was 98.9 back then. So people just act like if, you know, them fellas was heavily involved in. Nah, when them fellas come on. Now, yes, Chow and them had a certain amount of power, especially when 98 fall off. Right? And what was going on, obviously, was if I come to book an hour by you, you are only playing the artists that in my show, when I book the hour. Like, you know how they do on radio, right? Of course, yeah. An hour for Army, an hour for whoever.
Buy your slots, yeah.
Right? So, no. So then if we wanted to look back to then to talk about our mafia, you might have more watch Cliff and Roy. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they were seeking their interests as business people.
Yeah, business.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just tell artists up to today, bro. If you want, you come in, the soca thing, right? You know what to do? Go and make friends with the people who making the ads for all them fit. Right? And get your song or your instrumental in the ad. You know why? Your song, if you're not a big artist, your song might play once a shift. Yeah. An ad will play 4 times an hour. Easily. You get 12 plays in a shift. You understand what I'm saying? And so that is some of the things that would have gone on back then because you put the people who performing in your dance in the ad. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the mafia business day. That's what men don't like.
Right? But at the end of the day, is people seeking their interests.
Bro, this whole industry is about business. Whether we like it or not, it will always have them kind of thing. You know? My only thing is, I just want to see how they help the youth side more. Like, help. Grab them, so like this bottle, and, you know, get them a blind, move them from here to here, or dry more. That is my only thing. But I understand that business is business. You know, it had no feelings in business.
And I don't have charity neither,
Yeah,
boy.
charity in
So
business.
now the thing is, and yes, it should be nice to these people to help people, you know. But when I secured my dollar, bro, you and your song is the last thing on my mind. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know where those go. What about the cameraman, but you did? Bumbo clat. Well, I mean, we could wrap it up, you know.
You wrap it
So,
up
yeah.
on the wide shot.
Yeah. We had a wonderful conversation, you know, big up Naldo all the time, you know. We'll come back again and we'll do this again because we have a lot more to talk about, you know, the thing go. But as I say, we're looking for growth, we're looking for prosperity, we're looking for goodness, we're looking for togetherness, you understand? And camera come back on. Right, you know, we're looking for growth. I think that is what this segment here was about. Growth. The dog say, when he now see me, he say, but I can't take that man serious. Because big man think them days I was really promoting a certain type of aesthetic and a certain type of vibes. And now today, I am not that person again. You know, I am a changed man. You understand? So it's about growth and it's about rising to higher levels. So now, Lord, anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Yeah, boy. So, as we say, going into 2026 Carnival, or as we're going forward, what's my main thing? As we say, growth, yes. Putting in your work, working a little harder. Don't look to condemn the people who, and when you check yourself, you realize you're not working as hard as certain people. And this is not music alone, no. This is in life.
I like.
You understand what I'm saying? You're watching our boy with what our boy have, but not studying that he's a man that's working 12-hour shift and the overtime and everything. But you're not willing to do them things now, boy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so that's my main point, boy, dog, boy.
Yeah, work hard because it had this false narrative floating around that artists do work hard. Well, no, let me not say false narrative. I have a narrative going around that a lot of all you do work hard and all you're complaining. And I agree. I want people to know that I agree with that. I have a lot of lazy people out there who are success. And me do promote that shit though. You understand? But for the ones that working hard, well, you continue to work hard. Timing is everything. God is good. You understand? I find like this carnival was a little safer than some. No, it had one or two little things. But I know the carnival let's be dread, boy. I find real man that's dead for carnival. But much men really dead for carnival?
But in terms of, like, check Juve morning to
how much murders?
Tuesday. I think we are about 3 or 4 this time. That's not a normal thing, right?
No, man.
You get before.
More than that. Man, that's dead in the Juve.
Right? You might hear about one person getting a stab or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But
so you think it was not safe?
right? We had then we had the shooting where 4 people got shot, 1 died. Now let me tell people, listen. I remember the first year I went to play in Club Over. 11 people get shot, 1 die. But we had to be smart at how we does, because that went everywhere on front page of the newspapers today.
Yeah.
Also, when I come back from Club Over, I looking for that story to show people, and I can't find it.
Let me play with that. Let me play with the tourism. You're mad. Nobody in that day. Nobody. Nobody in that day. Yeah. That's a real thing. But I just probably thought it was a little safer, but you know, it felt a little more safer. Yeah. It felt a little safer. I see police and them out in the hundreds. You can't make a move. Yeah, sounds so big up the police and them.
And of course, license office make sure it's real safe.
Yeah, license office and
them clung on them, boy, dog, boy.
Yeah,
I listen. Boy, that's the last thing I want to put.
Yeah.
Trinidad, all get yourself together, bro. Get all act together. We know it's a carnival. If you check now, you Google it now, you'll know what days is carnival next year. Right? So license office come up with a day that I want to do the inspections for the truck and them. Get a sticker for the inspection for the truck and them. Don't come out to embarrass nobody and stop music and pull truck aside. When you have tourists here, you have people paying $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Right? Then, because here's the next spin I tell them about where they stop the truck and get the driver a ticket for $1,000, right? Because there are too much people on the trailer behind him, which he would not have known, right? Here's the spin on this now. When they take off, because I think it had about 17 people working in the bar. Or 17 people on 40 foot is easy. You could function with that real simple. Now what the masqueraders wouldn't know, when license officers come and get on bad, and you have to pull off 7 of them bartenders, then the masqueraders now start to cuss because they're not getting drinks as fast as they want. But they may not understand this because so
we
had to come up with a formula. We had to come up with some sort of formula of how much people, whether they take the same 40-foot container and check to see how much people could maneuver. You don't want to stove and thing there. You don't want to fire. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a fire hazard. So we had to check them thing. Oh, so let's just correct the thing and make it good.
Yeah, man.
We want to take this thing. We want this to really be the biggest thing on the earth. We need to fix them things.
Carnival is beautiful. Trinidad is beautiful. You dig? So, my brother, big up yourself all the time. You know, go. Boom.